We'll wait for a couple of minutes and start on. Still, people are joining. Two more minutes to go. I'm just giving some time. It is after the lunch hour, so people may be just getting ready. I'll wait 2 more minutes, and 3:05 will start the webinar. Pratap, it's a sound check. Do you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Okay, I think it is 3:05. It's a time to start. Good afternoon, everyone, and I welcome all of you for the Smart Developer webinar. So I have registrations from all over India. Like I have people registered for this webinar from Hyderabad, Srikakulam, Vizag, many places of India, including Bangalore and other places. So it's good to know that you guys are really interested in it. So throughout this session, I kept you everyone muted. But during the session, if any one of you have a question, you can actually WhatsApp on the number that is displayed here. And also you can write an email to info@talentforge.in. Okay, so it's kind of, I'm going to answer most of the questions that may be asked by you during the presentation. But end of the session, we'll have a Q&A wherein you can kind of ask if anything that is not really discussed or answered by me. Okay, so my name is Gadepalli Srinivas, shortly known as GS, and I'm the program director for Smart Developer, and I'm the founder and the director for TalentForge and GS Spec. So the problem, why I had to do this, okay, this is a very important thing for everyone to understand. Unfortunately, the education institutes are unable to produce the talent that is needed by the IT industry. This has been an ongoing issue, particularly in India. So we have many people who complete their engineering graduation, and we have many opportunities and many open jobs, but there is an fitment issue. There's a problem of this thing. So the Talent Forge is trying to address this problem. There's a main agenda behind the Talent Forge objective of getting for a trainings to the IT folks. So the gap is for us to understand. The thing is, you're learning languages like English, Hindi, or Telugu or any other language. You're learning those languages and you're well versed with that language in terms of the vocabulary, in terms of grammar, in terms of reading and writing. But that is not really sufficient in the industry, because you need to apply that knowledge to create some value. Okay, so the application knowledge application is the main gap that is there in the industry, versus the people coming out from the colleges. So knowledge acquisition alone is not sufficient, but you need to really learn how to apply that knowledge to create some value. If not that, then it's a big issue. That's what is really happening in the computer education and versus the computer job opportunities. So to give a little more detailed introduction about me, I am Srinivas Gadepalli. I is well known as GS in the industry for last 40 years. I have worked for many software companies. Okay, you have a list of almost 8 companies. I worked in various roles, and I have created a lot of products and platforms during my journey of this 40 years. Okay, some of them includes digital marketing products and ERPs, things like that. So here is a simple list of customers I worked for in India. Like I worked for NTPC, Steel Authority of India Limited, Airlines. In the US, I worked for Sony Pictures, Timing, American Airlines, BBSI, Live Nation, GE Digital. Okay, all these clients. This is a sample list of customers I worked for, but I have really worked for almost 160 customers. Okay, throughout my journey of 40 years. And I would say I am the specialized into software product development, and the NTPC, the first time online computerization throughout India is done by me. That was in the year from somewhere in 94 to 90 to 96. So this is my brief profile, and if you guys wanted anything more about me, you always get in connected with me on my LinkedIn. If you can type my name, you will get the LinkedIn address too. The most important developer, like say when you say this, all I'm talking about the smart developer training. Okay, developer is a very important role and highly respected role in any software company. If you take a typical software company, the 80% of the people you can see from the developer work, because they are the real creators. They are going to create the value in the system. That means they're going to develop the products, they are going to develop the applications. And as a developer you have many options, that you can be a developer as a backend, you can developer as a UI or front end, you can be a developer as a Java, you can be developer as a Python. Like, you have many options and many opportunities for the job seekers, because this is the core. If you take any company, 80% of that you will see the developers, and the rest of them is purely onto the supporting jobs. So this is very funny and very interesting a video I'm going to play for you. Steve Ballmer is an ex-CEO of Microsoft. He was actually praising the developers. Developers, 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 developers. So he's praising the developers, and like it is really the developer is a very important person, is a backbone for any software industry. Okay, so then the question comes: who can be the developer? People who like problems. In fact, any engineering is a problem solving, and people who can think they are capable of solving the problems. People who are afraid of problems, they are not fit for the engineering job. Not only software, any engineering is all about understanding the problems of the people, understanding the pains of the people, and creating and providing a solution that solves the problems. And people who are open to learn and learn quickly. If you think you have these qualities, then you can be a developer. The smart developers, okay, developer who is scientific. Why scientific? Means the computer science is in a science. Okay, there's a lot of things you need to understand scientifically. And a developer who is systematic, and there's an approach to deal with entire gamut of the software engineering, like from understanding the problem to solving the solution. So there's a systematic approaches that you should be able to take it. And you're a logical thinker, and you're a perfectionist, and a creative person. So software engineering is kind of a thinker's job first, and followed by a doer's job. If you are only just doer is not a thinker, that means you are not a smart developer. There's a lot of thinking work happens before you really address and do anything. Thinking in terms of understanding a problem, thinking in terms of finding out various solutions available, thinking in terms of finding the more optimal solution. So you need to be a first a thinker, and the doer the second. If you are this kind of person, we need you. That is what the industry says. There's a lot of plenty of opportunities to for you to get into a job. But if you are not this kind of person, okay, if you are a mediocre, so maybe you may get temporary job, but it's not really permanent, and there's not much value people going to see, a company is going to see in your presence in being the team or in the company. So, if you want to be a smart developer, you must really practice to be scientific, systematic, logical, perfectionist, and creative. And try to be thinker first, and then when followed by the doer. So people ask me, like, how the smart developer training program is different from many trainings out there. So yes, it is totally different. Okay. So first thing is Z2A methodology of teaching. The Z2A methodology will allow you to do the problem that we discussed, the acquisition of knowledge and the application of knowledge in parallel. This is one of the methodology being used in the Japan to teach the people, and it's very successful methodology. And this is what exactly you're going to do if you really join any software company. If you join a software company, your lead is going to assign a work and ask you to do it. That means you know something about the task you already learned. Like say, for example, you may be knowing 50% on how to deal with the task. The 50% is available for you to learn. That means you need to learn and do and apply your knowledge. That means Z2A methodology is going to help you to learn and apply immediately so that your learning is validated. So that is the main difference of my courses in the Talent Forge. Okay, and it is followed by like I have a lab assistance. So I have a tech leads who can work with you to help you on every level of lab assistance that is needed, and there's a assessments and also a mentorship. In overall, it will be is not a just training, but it's a simulated IT company work style, which you are going to experience throughout the course of Smart Developer. So who can really join this? Any graduate who is passionate about software engineering and who is dreaming to become a software developer and who can read, speak, and write English. You need not to be very fluent in English, but because entire course and entire language that we are going to use or we are going to, I'm going to teach will be in English. So if you have a basic level of English, read, speak, and write, then with any graduate degree, you should be able to really, get it and get ready as a developer. So what is that you're going to learn in the Smart Developer program? Okay, this is a curriculum that is created by me, and this curriculum I've been using for many years. Throughout my journey of 40 years, I was hiring people from campus, and I was training the people to help me on my development activities. This is a time tested for almost more than not 40 years, but I can say at least 30 years with many people, and we have a very successful outcome. So you learn computer architecture. Okay, that is to understand from the developer perspective what is inside of computer and how computer works. Everything in the perspective of the developer. Similarly, general programming skills. Why I call it general programming skills? There are many concepts are common across all languages. You need not really learn each language wise. So if you learn this concept, that means you are open to work on any language that is going to come up, and you're going to learn networking concepts is very important thing, because today we have people, everything that we are working for or we are using and is expected to be used on the internet. So networking concepts are very important factor that you need to really understand to the details. Then the internet technologies, then Python programming. The Python is one of the most used programming of this age. So you will learn and implement many concepts using the Python programming language. And then when it comes to the advanced level, the object-oriented concept and unified modeling language and Java programming. And not only just using this Java programming and UML, but you also learn design skills, because remember I was talking about thinker and the doer. The design skills is going to invoke your thinking abilities. So you design everything first before you write a single line of the code, and also the debugging and troubleshooting skills. Okay, so hope you guys are going good. Pratap, just you can help me if any questions anybody's asking. If I'm slow or fast, you can just hint me. Okay, but I'm just going, in the way, in the phase that I believe everyone can really understand.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Okay. So the method of delivery. Okay. So this course will be delivered online. That means you anywhere in the world, if you are interested to join, you can join. And every day you have 1.5 hour concept discussions. I'm going to pick up the concepts that I discussed, which is part of the Smart Developer program. And those concepts will be explained to the details to see that everyone in the batch they understand without any kind of flaw and problems. So everyone will given an opportunity to ask many questions. Okay, so no matter whatever the level that I need to go, I am ready to go to the the level that I need to go and kind of explain the concepts. And every day you should have at least 2 hours available to complete the practical work, because every class will provide in a kind of an assessment, the exercises that you need to do. So if you understand the concept, you should be able to apply that concept by doing some work. And there will be a lab assistant. Lab assistants will be provided by the technical leads. So in case if you face any kind of problem, so our team can help you to solve that problem. And the problems that you are not able to solve will be discussed with me to understand more. And if there is a need to repeat again and again, I am open to repeat till you guys really satisfied with what is really needed. And there will be weekly assessment, there will be final assessment. So there's a lot of things we are going to say. It's not only I am giving the knowledge to you, but also I verify your knowledge application abilities. I'll verify your outputs and see whether you are able to really use the knowledge correctly and create some the work products in a right direction. So this training leads to certification of completion. Everyone who is going to join that, so they get a certificate of completion saying that okay, they have attended Smart Developer program and successfully completed the course. Okay, that is the first thing. Like everyone is going to get that. So I'm based on the assessment, I'm going to identify who are the successful candidates. If you are a successful candidate, that means there is a developer skill in you, and you can be nurtured to be a fully professional developer. And such people, I am going to offer you 100% job guaranteed course. Okay, the job guaranteed course I am going to offer is it can be Java full stack or Python full stack. After this course, you are going to get the course, another course. If you are successful in that, then this course is going to provide a 100% job guarantee. There is a promise from the TalentForge. But the only people who are able to successfully complete the course. The others, for any reason, if you are not able to be a developer, you are not able to really kind of, able to understand the things or understand the problems or understand the solution how to build. So I am going to provide a career advisory, and I'm going to provide the mentorship, because not only a developer job in the IT, we have many different jobs. You can be a tester, you can be a business analyst, you can be a UX person, or you can be a graphical design expert. There are various roles. So I'm going to advise you to get into more specialized roles if you are not a developer. Okay, so these are the things that is going to be packaged along with the smart developer training course. Duration and fee. Okay, it is on the calendar, it will be 45 days, and there will be at least 60 sessions, and it's expected to be 60 sessions. But there may be a chance that this may be extended, because some people sometimes, if the team is not performing to the needed expectations, we may repeat the same thing again and again, because one of my promises, I want to make sure that everyone in the batch really, they understand the concept. If they are not able to, then we are not going to move to the new things. We're just going to repeat the things. But it's expected, and my experience says that within the 45 calendar days and 60 sessions, we'll be in a position to have everyone come to a good pace of understanding on the developer concepts. And there will be a 20 small projects to apply the knowledge of everything that you are learning. There are 20 projects, you do it, small projects. And these projects are not a book kind of projects. The projects is not really taken from book or any syllabus. There'll be a real-time usage projects. That means once you learn this, you can apply this in your future. Okay, because a book-based projects are kind of used only for a learning purpose. You never be able to use it in the real time, but there will be a real-time projects scenarios that you are going to use it. Okay, which you are going to learn part of these things. And there will be two batches. There's a one morning batch and one evening batch. The morning batch starts at 8 a.m. and evening batch at 7 p.m. Based on your availability and your time, you can choose to join either in the morning batch or in the evening batch. Okay, so it's not so. And also, like, I'm expecting that there will be some people joining from the US and other places, and for them the evening batch will be the more preferable. So when it comes to the fee, okay, so I don't want to discuss this on the call here on these things, but to give a hint, the fee for a smart developer program is like it is the cheaper than your iPhone, but it's a little bit costlier than your Android phone. Okay, if you kind of hold your the mobile phone purchase for some time, you're kind of becoming a smart developer. So that said, you can actually, the people who are interested to join this course, you can kind of WhatsApp on the number that I've shown. So you'll get more details on the cost that is going to be there. So there will be a special cost for the people in India, but there will be a expensive cost for people joining from outside India. There's a reason we are not discussing that in this call. So this is what is actually a smart developer thing. Like anyone have any kind of questions? I think Pratap, you might have taken some kind of a note if any questions comes in. So we can spend some time to see if any have any kind of questions. So we can just address here. So let me enable people to talk now. I can have. Now the mic's on. Okay. Anybody want to ask? They can kind of still on. I also kind of turn on the videos. Any questions from anyone? My mic is still disabled. Let me check. Pratap, is your mic on? Can you try? BRG still in mute. Okay. You guys need to unmute. You guys need to unmute it.
Yeah. Hi, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. So, is there any offline classes available, sir?
Yeah, there will be an offline classes, but it'll be in a different mode. Okay, so what I call it as, it's a full-time course, bootcamp course, but that is a different method. That is inclusive of Smart Developer and the Java full stack. But for this, it will be online course only.
Okay. So, what if we miss the session, sir? If we miss the
Yes, every
sessions.
session will be recorded, and it will be available for people to, look at the recorded video if you miss for one or two sessions. Okay, so you can really catch up because each concept we are going to discuss multiple sessions. So you will not be able, you'll be able to catch up if you miss one or two sessions.
Okay. So for practice sessions, any guidance from your team, sir?
Yes.
So
So my team will be you'll be assigned to a team lead. And if you are not in a position to finish your practical sessions, they will help you and they will guide you. They will internally work with me on all those problems the participants going to face. Okay, so there will be an assistance. Yes.
okay.
So questions that I received is like, okay, how much is the fee for the smart developer course? I think I have already answered that. The thing is, it will be, a little expensive than your Android phone, and it is inexpensive than your iPhone. Okay, that's where it's going to fit. I have the numbers and email of the people who registers. We are going to email the brochure that will have more details about the fee. And other question I have is, can I have in-person training? Yes, I think I answered that. So this is going to be exclusively online training program. So we want to make sure that everyone will get benefit from even they are in a remote area, they can join and get benefit of this program. Will I get the recording sessions of the training? Yes. Every session that you attend will be recorded and it will be available to the people who are attending the batch. It will not be available for outside the batch because outside of them, outside people, they may not have any kind of a context to understand the videos. Yes, BLG, you have anything?
Yeah. So can a person with zero knowledge on computer languages or technology can attend this, sir?
Can you come again?
So a person with zero knowledge on computer technology or any computer language can attend this, sir. Can he
That's correct.
successful in
That's
this?
correct. You need not have any kind of the knowledge on the computers. So this training program will help you. Okay. So BRG is says is it's like enabled and disabled, sir. So
Yeah. It is okay, sir. No.
yeah. So no, it's not from. I think one person BRG is typing saying that his mic is disabled. Um, I'm just kind of asking to. Can you type in your question? So it might be because other people are able to switch on their mic. So it should be your local problem. Okay. So the question from Veerji is like, I have a backlog. So can I am eligible for this course? Yes. In fact, you need not be any engineering graduate. Any graduate, okay. The criteria is simple. If you are able to read and write basic English and you have a passion to become a developer, yes, you can join this course. So can I have the brochure for the training? Yes. So we'll release the brochure. Everyone who is registered in this, we have their email address and we have their mobile number. And we are going to send the brochure so that you'll get every details. Most of the details that is I discussed in the presentation, but I'll send you the brochure so that you have a information handy. Okay. Yes, please.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
So non-IT people can also join this course, sir?
Exactly. Giving like any graduate, even if you are not completed a graduate, still it's okay. Okay, because the developer skills are totally different from what you really study in the college. Okay, but if you have a passion and you think you can kind of work on the problems, then yes. you can join this course and you can kind of try out whether you can really become a developer or not. I have, in my entire journey, I have helped many people who are not engineers. Okay, for the fact of matter, I myself is not an engineering graduate, but I have did a lot of great things in the industry.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Thank
if
you.
you guys, any one of you are interested to join this course, so we are going to start these batches from 14th May. Okay, it's coming Tuesday, and the two batches will be started. Okay, morning 8 a.m. batch and evening 7 p.m. batch. And if you wanted to really register for this, you can go to the TalentForge website and kind of register yourself. Look for a course called Smart Developer, and you can actually Smart Developer course, because we have many courses on the website, and look for this course and apply. When you apply, it will ask you the basic skills, basic details, your name, your contact, all those things. And our people are going to, my teammates are going to call you and complete the complete admission procedure. Okay, it will be simple procedure, and you are not being interviewed, or you'll be not being questioned to get into this course. Okay, so, and after the completion of this, okay, so based on the assessment, I'm going to offer you 100% job oriented course like Java full stack or Python full stack. But this course is not for a job. This course is to get the right skills that you need to become a developer. So before we end, any one of you have any more questions? I really love to answer that questions. And if not, we're just going to wind up maybe in another 5 minutes. Sounds good. And thank you everyone for attending this webinar. Okay, you can always get in touch with me, writing an email to info@talentforge, or you can call or WhatsApp the number that is displayed here, and we'll be able to help you on every clarification and question that you have. Okay, so thank you once again for everyone, and I thank all my the staff members who are also kind of helping me on doing this webinar. And thank you everyone, and expect you to see some of you guys in my training program.